Alright, so how do we do this atomic information chart? Well, first of all, you need to have a periodic table like the one I provided for you, and we need to know what we can and cannot get off of that periodic table. So here's a blown up square for tin, Sn. And first of all, we need to see that in the upper right hand corner, the big blue number is the atomic number. And that, of course, we learned is the number of protons in the nucleus of an atom. So every tin atom has 50 protons in its nucleus. The red number is what we call the atomic mass. It is not the mass number. We will not be using this number on our atomic information chart. Just the atomic number, the big blue number. Alright, so let's take a look at our chart. So here's the chart we see in our notes, and it is set up in the same fashion as the blue one that I gave you for homework. So the first column we see the atomic number, followed by the mass number, the number of protons, the number of electrons, the number of neutrons, and then the isotope name and symbol columns. Alright, so each row represents an atom of an element, and we can find out all that information for that single atom based on what's given to you and your periodic table. Okay, so for the first row, I see atomic number is 9. If the atomic number is 9, the definition of the atomic number is the number of protons. So the number of protons is 9. We also know that all atoms are electrically neutral. So if there are 9 positive protons, there must be 9 negative electrons. And so the first little pattern that I'd like you to notice is our good friend, the ape. Okay, the atomic number, protons, and electrons are always going to be the same. And so those three columns, ape, are always going to be the same for any atom. 9 is the atomic number, 9 positive protons, 9 negative electrons. So, how do we find the mass number? Well, remember the mass number is defined as the number of protons plus the number of neutrons. It's also known as the nuclear number. What's in the nucleus? That's where the mass of the atom is. So for our example here, 9 protons plus 10 neutrons, I have a mass number of 19. So now that I have all my numbers, I just need to know the isotope's name and the symbol. Well, in order to find the name and symbol, I've got to use the periodic table, and I have to use the information given to me. So the defining number is the atomic number. Atomic number is 9, so I go to the periodic table, I find element number 9, and it is fluorine, a symbol of F. So I know it's an atom of fluorine. Just like you have a first and last name, I need to have a first and last name for my isotope. So its first name is fluorine, its last name, its second name is its mass number. So the name of this atom is fluorine 19. Okay, so our isotope name is always going to be the name of the element followed by the mass number. Alright, as far as the symbol is concerned, I didn't have room for it up there, so down in here you see the square number 1, and I see that my symbol looks like this. F for fluorine, mass number on top 19, atomic number on the bottom 9. Written on the left hand side, superscript and subscript. So yes, the numbers have to be on the left hand side. Alright, let's look at another example. The next row again represents a different atom, and I've got different information given to me. Well, the first thing I focus on though, I've got 14 protons. If I have 14 protons, my atomic number is 14. That's the definition. All atoms are electrically neutral, so if I've got 14 protons, I have 14 electrons. Ape, atomic number, protons, electrons. Mass number again is protons plus neutrons, 14 plus 15, 29. Again, I focus on my atomic number to take me to the periodic table, Element number 14, silicon, Si. So my isotope name is silicon 29, 29 being the mass number. And then down here under square 2, I see my symbol, Si, with the 29 and the 14. Another example, this time I'm given the mass number and the number of electrons. And again, I can figure this all out. So, if I have 22 electrons and all atoms are electrically neutral, I have 22 protons, which is the atomic number, ape. Since I have the mass number, in order to find the neutrons, I must subtract. So this time I'm going to take my mass number, which is 47, and I subtract out the number of protons. So 47 minus 22 will take me to tell me I have 25 neutrons, because those are the two particles in my nucleus. Again, I look for my atomic number to take me to the periodic table. So atomic number of 22, I go there, I see it's titanium, and so this is titanium 47. So for titanium 47, down here in square 3, our symbol Ti, live your life. Hey. Haha. So yes, Ti, 47 on top, mass number, 22 on the bottom, atomic number. Try the last one real quick and see if you can get the answers. Ta-da, there's the answers. So you've got all the columns filled out. Ape again, atomic number, protons, electrons are all 25. Mass number 55. 55 minus 25 is 30 neutrons. On the periodic table, element 25, manganese. So this is manganese 55. And then down at the bottom, you see the symbol 55 on top, 25 on the bottom, Mn. So this should help you complete your atomic information chart. If I give you just the name and symbol, you can use the periodic table to find that information. So if I only gave you silicon 29, well then you'd have to go to the periodic table and find silicon. Silicon is atomic number 14, which will then tell me protons and electrons, etc. And then again, the 29 is always the mass number, that number in its name. And you can find that information then as well. If you have any questions, make sure you check with me at school. Thanks. Have a good one.